Hey clothing brands, Google's VO3 is about to kill traditional video marketing. We're talking about 8-second cinematic, stylized, sound-enabled videos from a single text prompt. You type it in and Google VO makes it real. It's like having your own literally Hollywood director, VFX team, audio engineer, all rolled into one little prompt box. And yes, this is real. Hey, my name is Christian Pignon, one of the co-founders here at Bit Branding. We're specialized in helping clothing brands scale online, and we've served over 300 clothing brands in the last year alone. I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our content. Now let me show you exactly how to use VO3 to create viral videos that sell your clothes like crazy. So step one, you really want to understand the power of VO3. Most AI video tools out there just create kind of like the visuals, right? But VO3 goes a step further and it generates native audio, it generates realistic camera motion and video scenes that follow your instructions like a trained cinematographer. So you can create TikToks with storyline hooks, you can create Instagram reels with product reveals, cinematic B-rolls for paid ads, and create UGC style scenes with humor and dialogue. Really, the best part about this is that you can do it all under a minute with just a really nice prompt. And speaking of prompt, I think that's the biggest crutch I would say with Google's VO is that you definitely need to master the prompt formula. And here's the secret sauce. You need to write your prompts like a mini movie script. So the better your prompt, the better your video. And just to show you an example, if I type in a model walks down the street wearing a jacket, it's gonna give me a very simple video of a model walking down. She actually doesn't even have a shirt on. It's just a jacket, which is interesting. And then listen to this. Hopefully we can get the audio in here.
This jacket just makes you feel so powerful when you walk down the street.
For whatever reason, it added that audio on top of it, just saying this jacket makes you feel so powerful when walking down the street, which I guess that's fine, is okay. But again, you get an idea, right? A very simple prompt will kind of get you there, but it won't get you to where you truly want to go, right? Now, if we do a different prompt, something with a little bit more structure, so a confident young woman with natural curls wears a cropped caramel puffer jacket and distressed denim. She struts through a bustling downtown street at golden hour. The camera follows from a low angle in slow motion, sun flares bouncing off glass buildings. Style is cinematic, warm tones. The audio, upbeat R&B instrumental plays, faint city sounds, her heels clicking on the pavement, and this is the video that we got from that one. The music could be a little bit better, but we have all the right elements in here, right? We have the right model that we want. We have the camera angle that we want. We have the tones and the color palette that we want from that video. So you kind of see the difference. Now, when it comes to structure of your prompts, these are the things that I want you to include. Number one, it's gonna be the subject, right? Who is in this scene? Number two, the action. What are they doing? Number three, context, where and when it is happening. Number four is motion. How does the camera actually move? Number five, style. So what visual tone or genre you want to emulate. Number six, framing. A wide shot, a close-up, etc. Number seven, constraints, right? Are there any must-haves or things that you don't want to include? And number eight is audio. What should we hear? Now, a little trick that you can use is use those 8 elements and feed them into ChatGPT to actually level up your prompts a lot easier. So you don't have to come up with, all this ChatGPT to actually level up your prompts. And you can give it kind of like the scene that you're trying to come up with. So you can literally have ChatGPT come up with all the details, right? And it's a little bit of cheating, but look, we're all doing it right now, right? So you can use ChatGPT to expand your base idea. So you can start with something like, give me a cinematic scene for a male model wearing streetwear in an urban setting, right? Then you tweak the results, you add sounds, adjust framing, describe the lighting. You gotta really think like a director to some extent. Another bonus that you can also do is before going into VO3, you can use ChatGPT or Midjourney or any other image generator and use the prompt, but instead of a video, you're doing an image. So at least you can get a preview of the look and really lock down the style down in like the style references, right? So you're building out the prompt, but before you feed it into Gemini, you can actually create images. So you'll be able to tweak the prompt without using credits or wasting a prompt on Gemini. Now, I want you to remember this. You only get 8 seconds out of these videos, so you really want to use them wisely. And to be honest, a lot of what you will probably be using this, especially as you're starting to test it out, right, is to use them as hooks, right? Is to hook the viewer in the first 2 seconds. So this is where you really got to think about motion, contrast, maybe humor, maybe a little bit of mystery in there, because then you can combine that with something else. So for example, like you could do like a skateboarder wearing a cargo joggers and it does a trick over a puddle in slow motion, right? The water splashes, reflecting city lights, it's in night mode, maybe some neon aesthetics, audios, maybe some hip hop beat, the wheels rolling, the splashing, right? Like that's visual, that's visceral, that's like an instant like thumb stopping content that you would see on TikTok or Instagram. Now, this should enable you to create variations of ads also very fast, right? Because it can just create something in, 1 to 2 minutes after the prompt and you have this video already generated for you, right? So let's say you want to promote a new embroidered hoodie, like don't make just one video, right? Make 5 with the same product, just different angles, aerial drone style of the model running on a rooftop, like maybe slow pans across, hoodie details with rain in the background, 2 friends wearing the hoodie, laughing in a cafe, right? Again, skater jumping a stair, while wearing the actual hoodie, close-ups of stitching as the wind moves the fabric, right? The opportunities are really endless when it comes to the content that you can create, and it allows you to test widely ranging ideas and very different ideas with just a few prompt variations, and you can create basically new ads to test. There's no reshoots, no extra models, no nothing. It's just prompting it just slightly different here. You can also pair up these VO3 videos with actual UGC. And that's, I think, a very killer combo that I haven't seen a lot of people do, but you can start with something that is, what you see every day now on social media, with these AI videos that are very eye-catching, and maybe you're showcasing that person wearing the product, but it's a very eye-catching thing, and then you cut into maybe a real customer testimonial or review, or ending with your brand's visuals and call to actions, right? That combination of using the VO3 videos as the hook could be a very interesting way to do ads on social media, and also to create content. I think a lot of people tend to struggle to create new content for just regular posting, but using this would be just a very easy way to, again, just test different things and see what resonates with your audience. Now, I will say what we've been showing you so far here is Google's Gemini. So Gemini has the ability to insert the video component of it. So it's a very easy and what you've been used to probably using with ChatGPT, which you just click on video down here, you describe your video, and you could even add photos in here. So I want to show you an example of a prompt that we did, adding this sweatshirt as a product that we wanted the model to wear, and you're gonna be surprised because it looks awesome. So in this one, it was just, black model with twist out hair, wearing sweatshirt, and I put in parentheses, image uploaded, neon lit Tokyo alley, rainy night, walking past glowing signs, slow motion, camera follows from behind, a cinematic bokeh, 24 frames per second, dark synth wave lightning. And then you can add the image of your product into any prompt that you create in order for that model to actually wear that item. And this is the result. Amazing, right? So you can create this right now. This literally took me 2 minutes to make this happen. The beauty of it, obviously, is that you get an opportunity to download this video. And then again, you definitely want to combine this with potentially other scenes, with potentially other content, maybe real content from your customers. And that's where the real magic happens. Now, this right here, using Gemini, we're actually under a Google Workspace account. So we have the Pro enabled, but even with the Pro, there are limitations. We've already reached the limit today on creating videos. We have to wait till tomorrow, 8 a.m. in order to keep creating videos. So just know that us as a pro account, we were able to create about 3 videos, and we've kind of reached the limit for the day. I would say 4 videos, and we reached the limit for the day. Beyond this, you can also, go into the next, which is the AI, Google AI Ultra, that's what they call it, which obviously you get a bunch more credits in the back end. Now, beyond using Google Gemini, you could also use Flow. So this is a little bit newer, but again, it uses the same technology. It uses VO3, but with Flow, which I'll warn you right now, we don't have access to this just yet because we haven't upgraded our account. But with Flow, what it allows you to do is be more of almost like a filmmaker. So if your plan is to potentially create a series, right, that you will upload as Instagram Reels, and it's following this character that you've created, and this character maybe goes on different adventures and different things, and you want that consistency of that character and sort of like this storytelling aspect that maybe you're doing it to entertain, again, not necessarily yourself, but to entertain your audience. Doing something like that would be a really great idea and very easy to do with something like Google Flow, because Flow allows you to have different scenes and cut up the scenes together. It almost has like a mini CapCut, already built in within here. And it allows you to combine different scenes. It allows you to stay consistent. It allows you to, by default, add all the elements that you want. So we're talking about your product shots. If you already have a model created, you can add the model, and it gives you that consistency, that seamlessness, and still that cinematic look overall. So I would say this was made by filmmakers alongside with Google to help generate almost like mini movies, right? But you can use it to do those types of things. So if you're interested in this, obviously with this one, you will kind of more than likely have to get into the AI Ultra, which is $125 a month. That's for 3 months. They're doing a little sale right now. So if you're seeing this, the pricing may change. But using that Google AI Ultra will give you all these additional tools, and you could even create better content overall. Again, it's still using the same technology, but with Flow, you have some additional tools to potentially create a longer, more than the 8 seconds, right, that we can create with just Google Gemini. Hold up just 1 second. I want to say, if you are a clothing brand owner and want to jump into the specifics of your brand and how to grow it profitably online, you can schedule a free 45-minute strategy session with us. There are limited spots, so go find a time right now in the link in the description below. So if you are a 1-person shop or running a 10-person creative team, VO3 gives you pro-level content at 0 production cost. Obviously, there's a little bit of cost associated, but comparing it to what it would cost you, right, to do those things, the future isn't about replacing creatives, it's about supercharging them, right? So the best brands will use tools like VO, not just to make videos, but to help them tell stories that actually move people, right? So if you're serious about growing your clothing brand, this is the moment to lean into AI video. Everyone else is gonna run past you with these tools if you don't learn today. Now, if you're interested in what other tools are out there, I would say Higgsfield is another great video tool that you need to know about. So check out that video here next.